Hey guys, today we are going to fix an issue that I have with my BendPak lift. Now don't say what I know you're gonna say. You're gonna say, James, they do that for shipping. I know they do it for shipping, but that doesn't make me like it anymore. So as you can see, this little bracket right here above my head is bolted on. The other side is right there and it's welded. You know, we have the ram already in there, the hydraulic ram. It's in there whenever they ship it. They put all the uprights and stuff inside of this platform, I guess you would call it. Ramp, driveway. I don't know. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull this thing off. Oh, there it is. We're gonna pull this off. You can see it's bolted on. And let me show you why I really don't care for it being this way. It's tearing up my concrete. Like you can see that whenever you lower it down and drive on it, that it makes a spot in the concrete. Over here, you can see there's nothing on this side, right? You know, nothing really hanging down. And if you can see, I don't know if you can really tell. So we're gonna go straight across. So there we are on this one. If you go straight across, see, she's up there. So I'm gonna pull this off. I'm gonna measure to see how far back this one is, and we're gonna match up on this side, clean us a little spot, and we're gonna weld that on back here. Because I don't plan on taking this down and packaging it up to ship it anywhere. So yeah, so let's get to it. Couple of bolts and this thing is out. All right, there we go. There it is. So we're gonna get this thing prepped. We'll measure to figure out exactly where it's gonna go in comparison to that one, and match this up. And let's see, probably want to cut a little bit off of one side because you know she sticks out there pretty far. I did think about putting it inside, and I've got a good friend, Ross, who I believe cut his down a little bit and put it inside of there. And I thought about doing that, except then this side's gonna be a little higher. Just because it's, you know, unless I cut this off, put it inside and welded it as well, which I don't have an issue with how this one is. So I just want to make sure they're even, and that way whenever it comes down, it's sitting on these on the front, and then they'll probably, you know, lower the back down a little more, because you can feel it sort of teeter as you're lowering it down. And that could just be on those bolts. As you can see, she does hit. And after this, we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do. I wanna make some new ramps, maybe a little longer aluminum ones. And as you can see here, those are also tearing up the concrete a little bit, just from these pads here. Well, the hardware for the pads anyway. So, do something about that, because, you know, concrete's too expensive. Just to mess it up, oh, come on. You'll know what I'm talking about. Man, it's expensive. All right, as you just saw, we cut one end of our strap off, so we didn't have excess hanging off the side of the lift here. So now, let's see, we've marked it. See that? So now we're going to prep this to weld. Yeah. So I'm going to try to find a place to put the phone to record. Right now, I'm doing everything, you know, point of view, I guess, holding the camera, because my tripod is at the house. And my daughter is currently taking a nap. So if I went over there and woke her up, maybe no more Crank's Fab Shop YouTube channel, if you know what I'm saying. Maybe no more Crank. Probably not that bad, but you know, we don't want to wake her up. So I'm gonna try to find a spot to prop this camera up, see if I can get you all a little bit of a view while I'm doing some stuff that I can't really do one-handed while holding the camera in the other. Ooh. probably wasn't a good idea moving you all around like that. Anyway, we're gonna get this prepped. All right, so there we go. Get that cleaned up, but she's should be ready to weld. The end of it's gonna go right there, sort of in the middle, and then we'll try to get some paint to color match this later on, but we'll throw a little some type of paint on her right now. Anyway, so. Or after I weld it, I guess. Yeah, well, TIG weld this piece of metal to this other piece of metal. Oh, come on. My auto darkening is just staying dark with these, because of the sensitivity I have it on and the door being open. Yeah, I probably could have lowered this lift down a little bit and made it a lot easier on myself. It is a lift after all. I mean, that's what it does. It goes up and down. So, but you know, here I am just welding overhead. Oh well. Might as well just keep on going. Not the prettiest weld. Oh, I'm zoomed in here. Not the prettiest welds, but not the worst welds either. So, you know, it'll hold. That's for sure. So we'll get this cleaned up, get a little paint on it, and call it a day on this anyway. All right, there we have it. Sprayed a little Still-It on it to touch it up. We'll get some, you know, maybe get something a little better paint match. I'm sure BendPak probably sells some touch-up paint. If not, we'll match it with something. But I mean, hey, it's on the bottom side. But you know, it is a lift. Like I said, it goes up and down. And here we are underneath of it, seeing it. But you know, there we go. Let's see, if it's pretty straight with the other side. It should be pretty exact with it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah. Right there. And hey, yeah, ours look a little better than that. All right, well, there you go. So we're gonna go ahead and, as you can see there, see the difference. We're just gonna see if that'll stop, you know, that nonsense there. So I've already done this side, and I tightened them up a little bit because they were a little loose. So hopefully that works. If not, then we'll do something different with the hardware, because I don't like tearing my floor up. Got them all ground down. So I can't. And as you can see there, I went ahead and like did a little Sharpie on them, just because we've already got some damage there. And I want to see if it's touching. So that Sharpie will come off after a time or two of loading something on the lift. So we're about to pull the Cadillac on, so let's see what it does. Oh yeah, nice and even. No bolts hitting the floor. Come on with it. Let's get that mattress off of there. Yeah, so we got the Cadillac in, as you saw, and yeah, man, it was a lot better. You can see right there, maybe touching a little bit. It might be a little bit of a low point. If it is, we can always smooth her down to get her a little bit more even if we have any troubles. But I don't really see anything on the floor where it's doing much of anything. But then we can come back here and look. And yeah, all of our Sharpie's still on after the first go on both sides. So yeah, there we go. All right, so that's where we're going to end this video. I'm sure it's a short one. I'm taking a little bit of a break on, no, I'm not taking a break on projects. I'm taking a break on Herbert. I haven't edited the video. I did do a trip. I'm actually about to record the intro to that video. But we're going to take a break on that. Be sure to watch that video to see what happened or what happens to Herbert. I'm going to take a break on that. There's just other stuff I need to do. We do have the International Lodestar that we're going to start working on very soon, as well as my 63 Beetle here. You can see there. Yeah. So we want to get that thing going pretty quick on it. Just try to get it running, driving. I think I'm going to pull the 1600 out of my Baja Beetle to put in this just to drive around until I get the engine. That's eventually going to get built for that one. And I've talked to the guy about it, and I've just not really been pushing it. I'm not really in a hurry to get it just because, you know, we do have other projects that we're working on and spending money on. So I'm not too worried about that right now. We don't drive the Baja Beetle a ton. I want to do some work to it. But anyway, that's for another time. So like I said, that's where I'm going to end this video. And I feel like I was going to say something. I forgot. Well, until next time, YouTube, we'll see you later. Come on, bye. I remember what I was going to say. I was going to say that, you know, talking about taking a break on Herbert because I am about to start on the Lodestar and the Beetle, but there's a few other things I want to do, such as this video. I worked on my BendPak. I've got a few things around the shop that I've just slacked on that I need to do. I need to get some of my machines up and going. Got my Bridgeport back there. I need to wire it up, get it going, as well as my little lathe back there. Need to do some wiring to get it up and going. I also have some lights for the exterior of the shop that I need to get up and wired in and just attached. So I just need to do some stuff. That's what I've been doing today. I've been cleaning the shop, as well as, you know, this video, fixing the BendPak lift, which I've wanted to do for a little bit and had never messed with it. But anyway, now we'll see you later.
Well, bye.